Welcome to Matheny Fieldhouse here on the campus of Geneva College, and welcome back from Thanksgiving break. My name is Ben Wiegers, the Assistant Sports Information Director here at Geneva, and with me today is one of our Student Athletes of the Week, women's basketball player Mackenzie Barricklow. Thanks for coming on down today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So you're coming off of two games where you were really doing everything all over the courts, offensively and defensively. You averaged 11 points per game against Waynesburg and Teal over the past couple of weeks, and 11 and a half rebounds too, because you had back-to-back double-doubles, and I think you have 3 double-doubles this year, which is pretty impressive through, 7 games or something like that? Also, you've been recording a bunch of steals, and you had 6 assists in the win against Teal last week as well. So you've been a key piece to the Geneva team this year, but you didn't start here, right? You transferred in 2022 as a sophomore.
Correct.
So what was that process like, and what drew you to Geneva?
Yeah, so I started off at Malone University, but I always had Geneva in the back of my head. Back when I was getting recruited freshman year, I had established a relationship with Coach Grinder. And so I really did love the school of Geneva. It just happened to work out to go to Malone first. It was closer to home and things like that. But when I decided to make the change, I really wanted to play basketball. And Geneva was in my mind. I was like, I love the community there, and it's been a great choice.
Awesome. Well, we're very, very glad you decided to come. You're one of the just 2 seniors on this year's roster, and one of just 6 returning players in general. So do you feel sort of an added level of responsibility this year?
Yeah, so I definitely do. I think that one of the biggest things is just being a leader on this team, not only on the court, but off the court. Establishing like that vocal role has been very important, and that's what I've been focusing on. So I think that's the biggest thing, is just without many returners, we kind of have a different style of play. So a lot of the freshmen aren't used to this. They're coming off of high school teams that are just run differently than our team runs. So being able to have some experience has been good, and just trying to be vocal in that way.
Well, and the team is off to really a pretty hot start here. Undefeated in conference play to start the year, and then going up against Allegheny here tonight. So can you talk to us about that hot start to the season, and what's been part of that success? Like what's going well for the team so far?
Yeah, so I would contribute it to probably a few things. We have a great freshman class, some really big talent, so that's been helpful and just a lot of fun to play with. Emily Garvin, as you know, has been a huge asset.
Sure.
So having her has just really made us all better, honestly. It's so much easier to play off of her. I also think that our team just has a really big desire to win. And so we may not be as talented as some other teams, but the work that we put in and just how we're able to grind things out, I think that makes a huge difference, and that's been a contributing factor to our success.
Sure, bodes well for the future
yeah,
too,
it does.
Right? With a very young team. So you'll graduate from Geneva in May, correct? So what do you hope to do after you graduate?
Yeah, so I'm an education major, so I'd love to get a teaching job close to home, which is Cleveland area. So I'll probably head back there, search for a job, and I'd love to coach. That would be my dream. So something along those lines.
That would be really, really cool.
Yeah.
That's all we have for you today. So thanks for coming down. Once again, I'm Ben Wiegers here with Student Athlete of the Week, Mackenzie Barricklow. And until next time, storm on.